Hello, I'm here to give you an update on the latest news from the Inspections Division. My name is Lee Grist and I'm the head of the Distribution and Supply Chain Inspection section. The coronavirus pandemic has created a number of challenges, in particular trying to run a safe and effective inspections program. Therefore, we have had to make some changes to our inspection processes for retailers, feed business operators and wholesalers. We have introduced a hybrid system that will include some on-site inspections and some remote assessments. However, inspections of manufacturers will continue to be conducted on-site. This change enables us to continue to assess how stakeholders are complying with the Veterinary Medicines Regulations, the VMR, and also allows us to conduct our risk-based inspections program more efficiently. The approach we are taking is that for lower risk premises who have a good history of compliance or are retailing lower risk products, the inspection may take place as a remote assessment. However, if premises received major or critical deficiencies at their last inspection, or they are retailing or supplying higher risk products, then an on-site inspection is likely to still be required. In some instances, a remote assessment and an on-site visit will both be conducted. The remote assessment element here will reduce how much time we then have to spend on site at a premises conducting an inspection. Inspection notifications will continue to be sent in the usual way, and if a premises is suitable for a remote assessment, then the notification will include a list of information that you will need to submit to demonstrate how you are complying with the VMR. It's important to submit the correct information and in a timely manner to avoid hold-ups and ensure that the inspection can be conducted. A full report will be sent following the inspection, which will inform you of any breaches of the VMR, but also highlight any good practice recommendations. We use three categories for breaches to the VMR. These are minor or other, major and critical. A minor breach is one that's assessed to be low risk and is not a significant deviation from the VMR requirements. A major is where it is a non-critical but has potential to be a serious risk, or there's been a significant deviation from the VMR, or it's an escalation of previously raised minor breaches. And critical. This is where the breach has produced significant risk to human or animal health or to the environment, or it's an escalation of previously raised major breaches. We will also highlight the good practice recommendations. However, these would have no impact on the risk rating of a premises or the inspection interval. We use a points-based system when assessing the risk rating for a premises. 1 point is given for a minor breach of the regulations, 7 points are given for a major breach, and 36 points are given for a critical breach. These points are totaled up following the inspection, and that total will then correspond to a risk rating. We use risk ratings of 1 to 5. 5 being the most compliant where no breaches have been identified, to 1 which is the least compliant and would have resulted in 36 points or more. So what's been the situation so far this year? Well, we have conducted 514 inspections between 1st of April 2021 and 30th of September 2021. These covered 15 manufacturers, 10 wholesalers, 26 commercial feed mills, 248 vet practices, 49 on-farm feed manufacturers, 22 medicated feed distributors, and 144 SQP retailer premises. From our wholesaler inspections, the average risk rating this year has been 3.6 out of 5. However, 70% of premises had a risk rating of 4 or 5. The most common breach identified at these inspections has been a lack of appropriate documented procedures. These have to cover goods in, goods out, storage, recall plans, and all have to be signed off by the person responsible for the quality system. It's a requirement of Schedule 3, paragraph 21 of the VMR for WDA holders to comply with the GDP guidelines for human products as if the veterinary medicinal products were authorized human medicines. Our retailer inspections covers vet practices and SQP retailer premises. The average risk rating this year from these inspections has been 4.4 out of 5, and 89% of premises have had a risk rating of 4 or 5. The most common breach identified, which has been picked up at vet practice inspections, has been using medicines beyond the broach limits. Injectable products will have a statement on the label saying how long a product can be used for after the bottle has first been broached. This may say that it must be used within 10 hours, it may say 28 days, or in some cases say any unused product must be discarded immediately. It's a requirement of Regulation 8 that the product must be administered in accordance with the product's marketing authorization, unless it's cascade use or in accordance with Schedule 6. Our feed business operator inspections cover commercial feed mills, medicated feed distributors, and on-farm feed manufacturers. The average risk rating from these inspections this year has been 4.2 out of 5, and 83.9% of premises have had a risk rating of 4 or 5. The most common breach identified at these inspections has been issues with the homogeneity tests, with either unacceptable results or appropriate tests not carried out. It is a requirement of Schedule 5, paragraphs 2, 5 and 7 to ensure that the veterinary medicine has been evenly incorporated throughout the feeding stuffs. In other news, we conducted our first Wholesale Qualified Persons Training Day in October, which was a big success. We are now planning to run the course remotely in February 2022. The aim of the course is to improve people's awareness of wholesale qualified person responsibilities, improve compliance with the regulations, reduce the risk of breaches by wholesalers, and improve the integrity of the supply chain for veterinary medicines. We are also looking at other training opportunities, so if you do have any ideas of anything you think we should be covering or you would like to see, please contact the VMD training team at training@vmd.gov.uk. Thank you.